Hi, I'm Paul from pdhsports.com, the leading online racket specialist, and today I've been hitting with the brand new 2019 Prince racket. So I do plan to sort of put up a full detailed review, but this morning what I've been trying to do is I've been play testing the whole range, and I've sort of picked these two rackets out because these two rackets are their sort of flagship models. So at the top at £165 retail is the Prince Venom Pro. So brand new cosmetic. The thing is with the Venom Pro, it's been re-engineered and with a new tech stream. So tech stream is a technology that Prince uses in all of their sort of pro models of rackets. So tech stream is a licensed technology, and it's sort of, as far as my understanding is, it's like interwoven fibers where they can take a little bit of the weight out of the racket, but it adds extra strength. Now we know with Prince, they have had a few issues previously with some of their rackets, but this is now, for 2019, they've been re-engineered and reinforced. So I'm really excited to see these rackets back on the market, and I'm really hopeful that we're gonna have a great season with these. I've, so far having hit with them, you know, there is nothing quite like a Prince racket. They're using a technology like the speed port technology in the racket, and as I'm hitting this ball, I could hear it whistling through. The head comes through quicker than any other racket. They've given this a power rating of 950, so the Venom Pro they pretty much put at the top of their power rating, and it's not the largest head size, it's slightly narrower than the Vortex model, which I'll come onto in a minute. But there's certainly a lot of power. The powering technology, which is kind of Prince's stringing system in all of their rackets, it's good for keeping the length in the strings and having the ball sort of explode off the strings. But if I look at the spec of this racket, the Venom Pro, it's got an unstrung balance of 35 centimeters. Unstrung weight of 130. Stringing pattern is, as I said, is the powering, and it's 16 by 16. And so my first impressions were really positive. It felt really nice, and like I said, that you can feel the Prince technology that they kind of been famed for. So and I really felt like the ball was exploding off this racket. So first impressions on the Venom Pro. Hopefully you can see the cosmetic. Felt good. It's early days, so I do plan to do a full review on that, but it's just really today just giving you guys a bit of a look at this racket up close. Okay, so on the second racket that sort of sits at £140 retail is the Vortex Pro. Now, my understanding is that this racket is going to be the cosmetic and the racket that Rami Assure, when he plays again, will be using. So, as I said, this one has a slightly wider sort of head than the Venom Pro, but the Vortex Pro again features the Tech Stream 2, the sort of the latest version of the Tech Stream, so it's got a reinforced head. I have hit with some of the other models that don't have tech stream. Now, whether you wouldn't actually notice when you've got them, if you weren't having them side by side, it's very minimal, but I definitely felt a benefit of having the tech stream. So the tech stream in all the rackets that Prince do will add an extra cost to it, but there is definitely a cleaner, for me, slightly better feel off the racket with the rackets that have tech stream. But as I said, there is going to be a cost to have the tech stream as opposed to the models that don't have the tech stream. So if you look at the cosmetic, quite a different cosmetic. So strong cosmetic, but I say it's supposed to be the one that Rami is going to use. Prince have given this a power rating of 650, which when you think the Venom Pro is a power rating of 950, and there are other models that sit between it, I was quite surprised because I didn't feel that there was that much of a difference. Obviously the Venom has the speed port technology, which allows the head to come through much quicker. So, you know, maybe some of the power is from that as opposed to it being a massively more powerful racket. This one, slightly sort of, it felt like it's got a slightly head-heavy balance. So if I look at the spec of this racket, so it's got an unstrung weight of 125. It's got an unstrung balance of 33 centimeters. Stringing pattern is the 16 by 17 powering, and yeah, that's the spec of these rackets. So it comes. I think they both come. Sure about this one, but this one comes with air handle as well. So I think that's the idea behind that. The idea behind the air handle is, again, just really sort of to take a little bit of the shock out of the racket, so it doesn't look like the Venom Pro does. So there you have it. So that's just my first look at the new rackets from Prince for 2019. These are supposed to be available from March. They're going to be available at pdhsports.com. We've already had a lot of interest in these, and yeah, I'm quite excited to have Prince back because, you know, they've had such a sort of heritage in the squash game, so it's really nice to see them back with some strong products. So yeah, so maybe post your comments down below what you think of the cosmetics. Hopefully this video gives you a good first insight, and like I said, we do have planned, we are going to get some proper testing done with these rackets, but first, my first thoughts are they're nice, they're really good, and they had a lovely feel, and I'm super excited to get these rackets into the PDH Sports store.